Hey Aries, what's up? Might see some smoke because I have a burnable going, but it's pretty much out. Happy June. Here's your June reading. I think I'm gonna rock with this deck still. I've been using this one for a little bit. Prisma Visions Tarot. So let's get into it, right? Aries, y'all are ridiculous. Theme of the month. Ace of Cups. What do you love? Who do you love? I had to resist the urge to make a corny joke. I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh my God. Sorry, it's not funny. Yo, all right. Okay. Okay, Aries. Whatever, fuck it, right? Past, you had a love situation, but you entered into it when you were younger, less mature, less aware of how the world and life works. For some people, it's like, for some people, because people can talk any shit they want to. Aries is all about partnership. Y'all love partnership. Y'all just gotta run the shit. Right? So, in the past, you were, I don't want to say ruled by love, but like maybe you're one of those people that's constantly in a relationship. That's a lot of y'all. Yeah, Aries, y'all talk big shit, but how many of y'all have been in like multiple long-term relationships that yield something semi-serious, like pets or living together? Some of y'all got kids with someone you can't fucking stand now. Amongst other things, y'all tend to engage in love with intensity, but also longevity. Yup. But the thing about making commitments when you're young or committing to something when you're young is that things can change. So if a commitment doesn't grow with you, you outgrow it. Damn. Here's the tea though. Number one, on the surface, you want some spy shit. This does not mean that someone's cheating or doing anything shady like that. Not that at all, okay? If someone's reserved and silent and figuring out how they're gonna move forward and stuff like that, you know, pensive energy. Like, you thinking about that shit, but yo, you gonna strike. So what's going on, Aries? I mean, for some of y'all, straight up, might have been after around your birthday that you realize that you need to have more of a focus on actual love in your life. This means doing what you love. This means living where you love. That means only engaging in conversations that are going to yield some positive feeling or whatever. Like, you're not wasting your time talking to people that are just going to piss you off. So for some people, this could mean that, like, because you're focused more on love and maybe developing yourself. Because again, you don't have to even be thinking about partnerships. You could be post-partnerships, all right? Because a lot of Aries, like, y'all go, also at the same time you can be in relationships for a long time, y'all will go long periods of time single as fuck. So it's not as if it's like weird for you to suddenly, you know, do whatever. And you are an independent person, but again, partnership is the thing for y'all. Y'all like partnership. Nothing wrong with it, but let's keep going, right? You're in your energy, your power right now. Now, when Aries is feeling like an Aries, you can't tell them shit. this to me is an Aries in love with themselves. And you know, people are like, no. But the thing is that it's like with it, it's like actual love. Like when you, even if you don't love yourself, you don't have no kind of switch, you don't communicate like that, you're doing things that are going to enhance or benefit your life. You're not doing things to your detriment. And if it is, if you're doing something excessive, it's because you want to, because in some way, shape, or form, at least for you, it is going to, it's going to be worth it or make sense. Like, Aries are really weird. You guys like to put yourselves through strenuous stuff, but then it's very weird. Y'all will be extreme, but then on the outside just have this cool exterior. Unless y'all are going off on someone, then it's like, let the fucking devil out. That's what I'm just like, y'all. I would also like to note too that if these are people in a relationship, one person may not be as far along as the other one in terms of financials or being responsible things in the physical world. Another person may be more advanced intellectually, or this person may be more focused on the day-to-day, chilling, eating good food and all of that, very like slow living type of shit, but not in the way that you like, because that's a page. If it was the King of Pentacles, you'd be like, yeah, think about it. You paying for shit at least. Nah, it's not. Whatever it is that this person has to offer, it's like we both can't be pages. But I do read this as like one. Also, too, this person could just be so focused on their own shit that they don't even. Because, like, look, they're looking over at the pinnacle, right? Focused on that. And this is you. You're over here about to slice the shit out of this big ass monster goose thing. And, like, but also, too, it's just like you got your mask on. You out here about to go kick some demon ass or whatever. And this person's over here. Like, you can't. Even if you guys are both pages, y'all are on different levels. This could be someone that you casually dated for a minute, maybe felt intensely about or something. Maybe like a childish sort of crush thing. Could be someone you started dating when you were younger. And now you're looking back like. Because some people, like, they often wonder, like, oh my God, why have I never, like, gotten engaged or married to the person I've been with? I don't understand. Because you don't want to. You don't want to do it. That's the answer. To anybody watching this shit, if you got Aries in your chart and you've been with someone for a minute, but for some reason you just can't commit, you don't want to be with them like that. Annoying. Sorry. Aries, you aren't the only one, but people will be freaking the fuck out. I have commitment issues. It's like, well, maybe if you committed to a path that you enjoyed, it'd be a little different. A lot of us don't actually have commitment issues. We have issues conforming to shit we don't like. Ta-da! Boom! Okay. Also the Emperor and then Death card. Future can be a Scorpio. You might see the difference in transformation of who you are by Scorpio season. And this got this hell. Skeleton with the rose. This is about rebirth and stuff. And I like it too because it's a little dark, a little heavy. Like how you are though. But instead of seeing the death and the skulls and shit, look at this. New things sprout out of death. But to go from one major, I just feel like, look, Aries energy is all up in this, like, just dropped, right? Like, it's in this actual spread. And this was one of those ones that, like, this is something that other people can't see. So they can't see that you're actually really doing you right now. You might be hard to reach. Also running your life how you, like, I don't know. You know what, too? You could have been prone to being overly emotional at random ass times and you weren't trying to deal with people like that, so you've kind of fallen back on folks. Also this. Fountain and a rose. Funny how this looks real cute together, right? Weirdos. I would also like to say that when you're thinking about past relationships and why they didn't work out, especially with you as an Aries, go hard to paint for a relationship. That means that honestly, it just was not going to work. Y'all are so extra in relationships. But then you'll start to do too much, and then you'll just look at the person like they're not doing anything. I could just be single. One more, then we're gonna go to the Oracle cards. Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. Some of y'all waiting for the money to go off on your own or leave. Some might be saving up for a trip or a journey. You might get the money to go on your trip or your journey. You might get the money to like go into solo study for something like a fellowship for some shit, like art. Someone might pay you, like not commission you to make art, but commission you to do something that only you can do. Weird. Not really weird. Again, Aries, and depending on how your chart is set up, and it's like Gemini season, it could be art there. Try to be strong at the start of your next journey. Like, I mean, this could be pertaining to a job as well. Like if a job is trying to keep you small, but this is more like friends, family, relationships, to where it's like you're gonna have to stay little in order to keep dealing with them. If the shit's not worth it, it's uncomfortable. You know what they say, once you get to a point where you don't want to hear somebody breathe, it's time to go. At least for me, I'd be like, damn, like, the way you breathe is pissing me off. I don't know. I feel like Aries, I feel like you understand that. My dad, who is an Aries, which he don't watch my channel. Nobody in my family watches my shit. And if they do, hey y'all. He said, living with people is hard because they ruin your stuff. And I was like, yo, that's the most Aries shit. Like, yo, G, like, hard living with people, they ruin your shit. Sir, you're correct. Okay, that shit is, woo, man. And then, so I don't know. I get it. Sorry, that was one. I'm not gonna talk about the circumstance under which he said this to me. It wasn't about me or any of his kids. The shit was just fucking funny. It's funny because I'm like. And then I thought about his birthday, and I was like, yeah, he an Aries, for real, for real. It's like, oh, hell nah. Action. Let's see what this action is about. Ooh. Okay, so I shuffle a lot, and I just blew one of my little short candles out, and it was in the middle of two. Okay, for some of y'all, if you split between multiple lovers, you might dip off on both of them. Both y'all weird. Bye. Action. Normally, it might be about getting action, but you got to take certain actions before getting action. You got the King of Swords. The hell is he out here doing? Out here feeding the damn demon geese. King of Swords makes decisions. He strikes us, pretty quiet about it. So who are you the final decision? You the one to make the decision. A lot of people talk big shit in relationships or in groups and stuff like that, but Aries ain't really trying to beg nobody to not leave or no shit. That's why y'all don't play games with it. Y'all don't like to play that game. Let that be Emily. Taking action was the threat upon entry. Okay. You run shit. King energy. But also too, it's just like, again, note the butterflies and feeding the demon geese. You're not a bad person, but you can get bad if you need to. But then also with the Six of Wands, that's victory. So King of Swords has a victorious situation. And there's also fire. So this is gonna be you being victorious in whatever situation is really bothering you right now. Post-conflict. It could be one of them situations where, like, I'm sorry, this really is like on some breakup shit. It could be a job thing, it could be moving out from your roommates though, where like people try to have a discussion, you're like, nope, this is what it is. Anyway, once you leave that situation with the Six of Wands, I also read this as the Six of Swords, but it's like traveling by boat as opposed to on the back of a horse with all the people that helped you fight. You could have got the victory on your own solo trip, getting the fuck out. And then the Nine of Chalices, that's Nine of Cups. You can sit back, look at your trophies and your shinies. Life is weird, right? Also, too, for some people, again, depends on who's watching this. This breakup could have happened a long time ago. Or it could be the final string got cut. Like, you know, some people will break up, but then, like, they'll share a phone bill for, like, a year or some shit. But shit got weird again. It could be that people are just tired of being reeled back in and stuff like that as well. Last one. Ooh, I got two. Empress and the Two of Swords. Might be blocking your creativity and the shit you know how to do too. Cause like the Empress is creative, constantly doing something, making stuff, being a badass, having fun and shit. You ain't got time. You can't look. You like don't even know what the fuck you're doing. You got your eyes covered up. You like trying to juggle these daggers or something dumb. Like, do you even know? But also your paws. Like you can't lift up the blindfold. Can't slice up something properly. You're being bound. That situation restricts your creative movement. Yep. Fire. Y'all are creative. Even if you're not an artist, you're an artist in your own right. Sorry, I had to relight one of my candles. Ooh. Going forward, this gives me Wizard of Oz vibes. So look, for the people who are going on a physical or spiritual journey, it's like once you go all in, I think you're like gonna be going places. So it could be going forward, continuing your path. Some people it's a path to study and stuff like that. Other people it's like a new job, traveling for work. Some people moving out. We got the World card and the Queen of Wands. Funny how you get the Queen of Wands. Talked about how that last situation was really messing up your creativity. And this one, it just seems like once you kind of end that and start to focus on creating your own worlds. Also, the world may open up once you pick up sticks. Yeah. Once you start whatever journey it is too, it's going to change a little bit. Funny thing is, the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If you are severing yourself from an institution that you've been familiar with, whatever that may be, it won't be easy. But, like, if you don't like how things are now, if you've been in a situation for a long time and it hasn't changed, that's it. That's your situation. You might be focusing on not being manipulated again by a situation, by a person. You may also, after that shit, again, this is manipulation. You might be defensive because, like, and this is after, like, you're off that. Aries, y'all like to try to pretend like y'all gonna work that shit out with exes. Don't do that. Don't do that. For a lot of people, I say give them another chance. Aries, they're an ex for a reason. Some of y'all traded the fun for balancing the checkbook. This shit ain't fun no more. Some of y'all don't even get to hang out with your homies like that no more. Whack. And you over here thinking about the past and shit. Five of Swords. I read this as internal conflicts, but also keep homie over here staring at this butterfly while these other two are just like going at it. For some of y'all, it's very what's the point energy. Also, too, is just like one of them don't even care to fight. That's weird for an Aries not to want to fight. And I don't mean like physically fight someone. I mean to put up a fight. But again, I don't want to interpret the card too literally. Because I also think that it's just like, sometimes you don't realize that you've given up. And it's like, there have been plenty of times. Hell, recently I was ready to quit. It's just like the internet shit. You'll get to that point where you're like, am I really going to quit? And you actually start to perform the actions, pantomiming quitting or not. And you're like, hell no, I'm not going to give up. That's why I'm just like, Aries, yo, like, all right. Throwing in the towel will be settling down or settling in. Look, I say that, and then the Nine of Swords, the Demon Goose I've been talking about this whole goddamn time. He's ready to bite your head off. What are you worried about? The truth. Them. I think they dumped them. Oh shit. Well, the other car is gone now. Five of Cups. This is usually like dumping the old things, leaving the other two. This is the truth. Move on, be a star. This is why I say that. If you exist in someone's real life and none of the things that need to be done to keep you in that bitch, same thing with a job. People are like, you're a great employee. I appreciate this, whatever. That don't mean shit. Friends group, all of that. People are just dumping their feelings on you or things like that, so that you're not feeling, or like you're just not getting any use out of it. They're not honoring what you're contributing to the situation, and you leave. All you're gonna do is live in their head. Look at the head. Look at you. It might be too that someone's over here on some idealized version of what you're like or whatever, and that's not the case. with the star card too, it's about like balance, alchemy, and a bunch of other shit. It's about things coming together with them, like being balanced. It's supposed to be hopeful, but maybe you're their star. And when you somebody's star sometimes, and like they're not doing what they need to do, like, or they're using how you make them feel in order to distract them from like their life and shit, or when they over idealize who you are or whatever and kind of fixate on you, that gives people space to where they're not working on you and anything like that. I'm sorry if you can hear my speaker. I'm about to unplug it because it's really pissed me off. I don't like when notifications go off in the middle of when I'm doing something. So there we go. Sorry. I mean, we're almost towards the end of your reading anyway. Two of Wands and King of Pentacles. I mean, hey. In the past, you thought that they were like this stable person who was going to do this, and that. At one point they were, but there's, you know, there's a fall from grace, and then there's a time where people just choose to opt out. This is where you headed. This is what you want. Inner peace with a side of partnership. Not always. Now we're going to do these tea leaves. We're going to dip out. Okay? I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm hungry. So funny. You got another star in the tea leaf like deck as well. Okay. So we have one thing concerning a younger woman with dark hair. That's like one of the things that we have a fair woman. But I read this differently. Okay. For the fair woman, which is like a blonde chick, you could be blonde, could be concerning a blonde or a brunette. I'm not even gonna go there. I will take younger. So one is concerning someone who is younger. That could be a woman. Doesn't have to be. Another one, a fair woman. I also read this as an older woman sometimes. Someone with blonde, gray, or white hair. Maybe someone dyed their hair recently. I don't know. Anyway, for the blonde, the fair woman, fair skinned one. For the fair person, I don't know. Depending on how it works, we got camel, gong, and handshake, which this pretty much amounts to. If you go on, this could have already happened too. If you went on a trip and you like encountered some exciting stuff, maybe you like met new people or whatever, that may yield a new opportunity for you. So look into that. Someone may be keeping a secret surrounding a younger woman. Dark hair. Or like just a alternative looking person, because like, look at her eyeliner, like an alt baddie but young, someone easy to impress. Damn, I'm mean. We have Table and Bear, hard work ahead but also danger, especially in money matters. Someone may be hiding bills or a debt. Either you're gonna go on a trip or you went on it, you had a really good trip, that probably triggered all this other shit that's going on. It doesn't have to actually be a trip. It could also be like if you removed yourself from, like you put some distance between yourself and another person, that could have triggered it as well. But Aries, that was a wild, dramatic ride, yo. Shit. Glad it ain't me that, you know, you're not happy with. But let's end with this, because actually these fell out. So you have a V for victory and some vendetta. I said vendetta, but it's really an endeavor. I don't know though. Bread, so things are going to be prosperous. So maybe it's just like things work out in the end. With the hat, you'll be playing a different role, and with the staff, you'll be protected. So I don't know. Just go for it. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Have a great June. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. You know, hit me up on the social medias. I am taking on new private clients. But I hope you enjoy the month. I'll be posting more often. And yeah, I feel like that was a lot. But also, y'all are intense people. I'm sure you'll be fine. Later. Bye.